Hey everybody, I'm Chef Dad, and this is my homemade Italian sausage and easy noodles. Alright, what are we doing here? We are going to make Italian sausage. We have pork butt. Some of it's going to be cased, some of it's not. The stuff that gets cased is just going to get cased, twisted, packaged, froze. It's good to go whenever we want a meal. We have a bowl on my scale because I need to know exactly how much these weigh. Bucket, we're going to cut these all up. Like you've seen in other of my videos, we're going to put out in the freezer and let it cool down, get kind of hard. That way it'll go through the grinder with that ease. We've got our binder milk powder. We've got some smoked sugar, smoked salt, black pepper, Italian seasoning, parsley, red pepper flakes, paprika, garlic, coriander. This is going to be our liquid, some tomato juice, and then we've got some fennel seed. We're going to get the pork cut up. We're going to get it weighed. That will tell us how much of all of our binders and seasonings that we need to make this a perfect sausage. This is going to be a fresh Italian sausage. I'm not going to put any preservatives in it. We're not going to smoke it. Let's jump on into it. Check out Folded Steel Knives. There'll be an affiliate link down below. Go check them out. I'm really enjoying these knives. The ergonomics of the handle are phenomenal. The edge stays perfect. They're just an all-around great knife. I'm thoroughly impressed. These are bone-in, so I'm not going to be using my nice blade to get that out. So I'm going to be using my Victorinox boning knife. Spiel is over. So right in here, you can see the bone. But we're just going to go along, cut down until you find the edge of the scapula. You'll see the edge right down here. You'll feel it. When you get to that point, you can choose to do whatever you want. You could try and peel underneath of it. We're turning this into sausage. We're not having to make this pretty. So if you just want to go ahead and cut right down along that, you don't have all that extra meat to deal with while you're cutting up this backside. This backside is going to have a knob on it. I'm not a professional butcher. All we're doing is getting the meat off the bone. We're making sausage. Okay, so our scale is zeroed out. Whoa. Now with that pork butt, we got 7.7 pounds of meat. So we're gonna do the same thing here. This is an all pork Italian sausage, if you haven't been able to tell yet. All right, same thing, this is bone in. So we're gonna go through, we're gonna cut this bone out. That one trimmed up a lot easier. All right, so that last one was 7 3/4. This one is giving us 9 pounds. So what's that mean? It means we're gonna have 15 pounds of sausage. I'm gonna set the Victorinox aside and grab that folded steel. And if you want to, you could put this in the freezer for just a few minutes. And it cuts a lot easier if it's in the fridge because it doesn't slide around. But this will make short work with this knife. Look at that, we got country ribs. Country style ribs. And they've got quite a bit of fat on them, so they'll easily be a 70, 75, 25, which is ideal for sausage. All right, now that we got it all cut up, now we'll get it in the freezer, and then we're going to get our seasonings all ready to go. One thing I gotta tell you, make sure you double check your packages. I had fenugreek seeds out, and probably would have been all right, but it wouldn't have had that fennel seed flavor that's always in Italian sausages. So make sure you look at your package. Putting together the seasoning, we have our smoked Chef Dad smoked salt going in with our Italian seasoning, our parsley, fennel seeds, black pepper, red pepper flakes, our smoked Chef Dad smoked sugar, coriander, paprika, And of course, our granulated garlic. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna whisk that all up, get it combined. And the only other two things that we have are our binder and our liquid. But I'm gonna split this in half and only put the binder and liquid in half of it. As soon as our meat is firm enough, we'll bring it in and we'll combine it all together before we grind it. Got this amazing Meat Your Maker 1.5 horsepower grinder. Check them out. I'm not sponsored by them, but they are a wonderful piece of equipment. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna combine all of our seasonings, except for the binder and liquid. Gonna go on with our seasonings, evenly spread here. Now we're just gonna get in here and mix them around. If you run the binder through your grinder, it definitely does not like it. It makes it more difficult to clean. So we're gonna stack on a whole bunch here onto our hopper, get some down inside, have plenty of extra on standby here to feed this beast. First, I don't want the fine, well, of course on there. I turn it on, get this binder out of the way. Oh, it's already started. It started without me. So just keep the beast fed. Simply enough, we're just gonna mix this up and start extracting those proteins and getting that bind to start activating. I'm gonna split this into 2 batches. One of these batches is almost done. As soon as we build that little bit of tackiness, it's done. It smells really good. It smells like Italian sausage. So, sticks to the hand. We'll do the other test. Hold the cylinder together pretty well. So I'd say, first batch is done. So before we do anything else, we are going to get a taste of this. Just make sure it's exactly where we want it. Okay, we've got our hex clad down. We'll have the affiliate link down below that you can get a discount. Set it right down. So let's take a look at that underside. Oh man, let's get a beautiful color on it. Okay, let's check the other side. Oh yeah. It's gonna be a good sausage, I can already tell. So here we are trying our Italian sausage. Oh man, that is perfect. It's got such depth of flavor. It's mild, it's not super spicy. And Fennel really brings out that Italian essence in the sausage. It's got this hint of smoke in there that really amplifies everything. But we nailed that one. It's a little hot. Mm. Good? Like it? Mm-hmm. Nope. I'll share it with you. Bring it back after I have my lunch. So we already split it in half. The other half's out in the fridge. This is what we're gonna end up casing up. So now we got to add our binder, which is milk powder. And our liquid, which I had in the freezer. So I'm gonna go in with our milk powder. And I went a little lighter on binder this time, just trying something out. 4%, but I did not skimp on the liquid. 10% liquid in the form of tomato juice. Now we're gonna just slowly work all this stuff in here. I know that tomato juice definitely gonna give it another depth of flavor. So just make sure you get everything mixed up good. You want that binder to be evenly incorporated. All right, so I think we got it all mixed up as good as we need to. Let's get the stuffer and our casings ready to go. So like we talked about before, when you're packing your stuffing horn, you want to make sure you got no air down at the bottom. Grab yourself some meat. Throw it down in there. Make sure you push it all around. Make sure you get all that air out of there. Now that we got the meat, or the stuffing horn packed full, we're gonna go ahead and slide it right back on. Go the right way. Crank it down. It's got this air release on top right here. It'll pop up here in just a second. And there it goes. It just popped up. And you can see we got some sausage out the end. I'm going to throw out some drying racks. We're not going to be smoking these, but we will be letting them dry out a little bit so that I can snip them. These are just standard size hog casings. They're 32 to 38 millimeter hog casings. So we're going to start out with just 2 casings on here. Tie a knot. We're just going to hold a little bit of pressure here so that we can fill these casings so they're plump. So we're just going to take our time, not get in a hurry. We're going to make some healthy sausages here. So once you got what you think you length that you want, pull it and twist it. I'm not doing a full link in these, or full rope and then linking them. I'm just going to link them as we go. So you got to remember which way you rotate it first. Roll it forward, roll it backwards, and so on and so forth. And all we're trying to do is prevent a blowout. So if I went that way with that one, I gotta roll this one this way. That way it doesn't undo that first wrap that we did. So now that we went this way, now we're gonna have to roll the other one forward. And it's all right if you forget. They'll untwist and you can just twist them back up. The last one's gonna be a little short because I need room to tie. The last one, you're just doing the same thing you did on the beginning. Those are beautiful studded Italian sausages. First one was spun that way, second one spin back. Drop this on one of these cooling racks. So now all we gotta do is clean this up, let them dry, and we'll have some Italian sausage tonight for dinner night. Let's cook off some sausages. Put our bag down. Grab our Kingsford briquette. So here's the Italian sausages, and we're gonna go ahead and get these coals spread out. Just gonna spread them on one side of the grill here. So we're just gonna set these on away from the direct heat. So we're gonna put together a simple pasta dish to go with our Italian sausages. They're out on the barbecue right now. On the Weber. Got a pot of boiling water. What are we gonna do with that? We're gonna put in our linguine noodles. I'm just gonna go in with a pound. We definitely need a bigger pot for noodles. Anyway, we'll get them all down in here. Those noodles say they take 10 minutes for al dente. I'm just gonna set a timer because that's easier. That's Kerrygold butter. That's the best butter. So we're gonna also go in with some freshly minced garlic. We're gonna go in with half of a yellow onion. Folded steel knife, check them out. Just wanna make sure that you do not burn your garlic. It's gonna give it a bitter flavor if you do that.
All right, perfect. That's exactly how we want them cut. Now we're gonna put them right into this. Turn it all the way down on low and just let that garlic and onion infuse. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of sake in. Oh, I can smell it, and it actually smells really good when I did that. Definitely smell that. It like exploded the flavors. Got 5 minutes there. This is on a low heat. We're gonna walk out here and we're gonna look at the Italian sausages that are on the grill. Man, look at those. Man, those are looking mighty fine. So we're just gonna let them keep on going. Oh, hi there. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take this. Take some pasta water over with you. You want the pasta water. If your sauce thicken a little bit, we're gonna swirl it around. Really turn this down a ways. And we're gonna go in with some Parmesan cheese. We're gonna go in to start with about half the container. Okay, then we're gonna turn it down on low and we're gonna go in with some heavy cream. Fresh cracked pepper. And now all we're waiting on is our Italian sausages to get done out there. Still rocking about 390. Take a look at these sausages here. Them sausages are done. And here we go. All right, so let's get a look inside these sausages here. Look at that. Look at that stunning, beautiful. All right, we gotta just try this as is, where it's at. Yep, that's perfect. That is so good. I don't even know what my wife tries them. Tastes like Italian sausage, just better.
The texture in that is really good.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give this a try now. Get some simple noodles. We're gonna get a piece of this Italian sausage. Look at that, look at that bite. It's beautiful, so beautiful. It does not get any better than that. That is so good. Not really good.
I guess sake is the new vermouth.
Sake's the new vermouth. Leave your comments down below. Recipes will be, I mean, they're in the video, you just saw them, but we can put them in the description down below. If you'd like to see me cook something crazy, different, new, whatever, let me know. Put it in the comments. All right, everybody, check out one of these videos.